Back with another episode with Wellness with Mo. Hi, my name is Mo, and this week we're going to celebrate Women's Day, which is on the 8th of March. And the episodes this week, next week, and the week after will be mainly focused on the women movement and how mental health and mindfulness can help women around the world, single women, divorced women, married women, single moms, and so on, how it can help them navigate through their personal and busy life. Today's episode will be mostly focused on moms. But if last year we did one episode, and this is the difference of today's episode and last year's, we did only one episode of women as a whole and the statistics of mental health and how women have a higher rate of and prone more to mental health than their male counterparts, and this is due to many factors like gender discrimination, inequality, lower pay, society norms, and so on. But today I need to talk to you about 9 techniques for busy moms. And as you know, and as I mentioned before, that moms have a much more difficult job than fathers. Why? Because moms usually have to balance between their career and their home. They have to balance between their job description, and their mom description, which is looking after their kids, making sure they have a proper education, making sure they eat properly, making sure they sleep properly, making sure they're well dressed, and making sure that they understand the values and ethics that you instill inside them. So their job is quite demanding, quite difficult, and I cannot imagine if I was in their shoes that I can do both at the same time. That's unfortunate for men, but it's fortunate for women, because this is how God created women, that they are able, and I'm going to use this word very cautiously, they're able to balance between their work and their personal life. But this is not a work-life balance, because you cannot balance work. That said, let us start with the 9 tools. So the first tool is starting your day on the right foot. And what do we mean starting your day on the right foot? Most of us as human beings, men and women, children, we all wake up quickly and put ourselves on autopilot, brush our teeth, dress up, eat our breakfast, and quickly go to our schools, our universities, our jobs, and our day starts. What I mean is, start the day correctly or right, is that you as a busy mom should wake up and take few mindful moments, breathe in, breathe out, few deep breaths, and set your intentions clearly of what you want to happen today. Be graceful, practice gratitude in the morning. Say what you're grateful for, what you're grateful for having, and what you're grateful for doing today, and so on. So just take like a few minutes before jumping out of bed. So that is the first tool that I would advise women to use. The second tool is called the stop and rain. The second tool is called the stop and rain. This is when busy moms feel frustrated, kids are running around, screaming, and so on and so forth, and the house is in chaos, and everything is not doing as well. So what happens is that the busy moms start to panic and they start to be frustrated and start negative thoughts and so on. So what can we do? What technique can we use? So there is a technique we can use which is called stop and rain. What do you mean by stop and rain? Stop and rain is an acronym for number one, the S is for stop. So we just take a momentary pause. The T is for take a breath, which is you have to feel the sensation of your own breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Take at least 3 deep breaths. The O is to observe or acknowledge what is happening, good or bad. It doesn't matter, inside or outside of the house. Just you have to note it. P is for proceed. Having checked what's happening at the present moment, continue whatever you were doing. R is to recognize or acknowledge what is happening and just not noting it down. A is for accept, to allow life just to be as, and the I is for investigate and see how it feels, whether it's giving you pleasure or pain or whatever. And N is for non-identification, which is you realize the emotions you're experiencing and making you how you feel. So that will soon also pass. So it's really, really important to use the stop and rain technique. Number 3 is breathing break, and this and the breathing break is really important. Why is that? Because moms, you need to take a break at least every hour for like at least 2 or 3 minutes. Just breathe. You can use the mindfulness bell. It's an app. I think it's available for Android and iOS, but you can use it and you can configure it to ring after an hour and a half. I don't know if there's less than 60 minutes or not. You have to check again. Number 4, ask yourself, what can I do to make things more fun? Especially moms, especially those mundane tasks like cleaning, like washing dishes, laundry, and other errands. Try and use music to make it more fun. Try and make the tasks more fun. It's really important. These mundane tasks are so dull if we don't put, or if you as moms don't put something in it to make it fun. You'll always feel that it's very heavy on your heart. It's too much to do, and you just don't want to do it. So I would advise, of course, is always you can play music, you can listen to a YouTube video, you can listen to a talk, to a podcast, or whatever that makes you happy and smile. Number 5, make some you time. Always make some you time. Why is that? It is because the you time is really, really important. If you don't make you time for yourself, then you will always be on autopilot. You will not enjoy life. So take up yoga classes, go to the gym, go for a walk, read a book, meet some friends, take a cooking class, take an art class, something that is only for you and no one else. And it's really, really important, moms, for you to do that. Always pay attention to your senses and always try and slow down. And that is number 6. You have to try and slow down even through the day. We are always automated on autopilot. And autopilot is something that really, really makes us go through the day as quickly as possible and come and go and start the next day and so on and so forth. So always slow down, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your sensations, be aware of your emotions. Set intentions, and that's number 7. And like we said at the beginning, to start on the right foot, you have to always set intentions. And when you set intentions, you can always set it either mentally or later on. You can always write down your intentions that you set. Set your intentions. It's really important. We as human beings tend to not set our intentions and tend to live the life as we want to live it. No, you need to set your intentions, moms. You need to see what you want to do this today. You need to see where you want to go, what goals you want to achieve, even if they're small goals, even if there are big goals. But you have to set your intention. Number 8, create a worry journal. And a worry journal is really important. Why? Because as moms, you are always worried about your your children's well-being, education. Do they have clothes? Are they going to college or not college? Are they getting married or not getting married? So always have a worry journal to write down all your worries, because some worries are very, very trivial and you should not worry. You should live your life. And some worries are important and are a big deal for you. So you need to write it so you can solve those worries and you can understand those worries. Number 9, you have to always conquer your negative emotions, and that is the last one. Conquering your negative emotions is really important, because you need to first recognize those negative emotions. You need to know what are those negative emotions. You need to understand that these negative emotions are important. You need to acknowledge them and understand. First of all, these negative emotions. Can you solve it? Is there something in your hands you can fix? If there's nothing in your hands you can fix, then just don't sweat it. Don't go over it. Don't tackle these emotions. Just leave it to be. If there is a solution that is great, then try and solve that solution, solve that problem, and maybe those emotions will become more positive and more open-minded. So these are the 9 mindfulness tools for busy moms, and I hope you enjoyed those 9 tools. Next week we will talk more about the challenges of single moms and the challenges of young women today who want to be entrepreneurs and who are mentally challenged and who face a lot of uphill battles. And before Ramadan, we will have one final episode where we will talk about the impact of meditation and yoga on women as a whole. And then in Ramadan, most probably our show will take a break for a month, and then we'll be back after Eid, inshallah, to resume our episodes. I'm glad that you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you did. I hope it wasn't too long. If you need to subscribe or comment or whatever, you can always go on to Spotify and subscribe. You can always go on to Apple Podcast or Amazon Podcast. You'll find Wellness with Mo there. For me today, this is the end of our episode. God bless you. Be safe and be mindful. Have a nice day.